Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Pentiment Part 4. In the previous video we wandered around a lot. We then had some dinner. Now we're supposed to be having, what are we doing? It's a new day. What are we doing? Okay, so we're going to have more dinner. We're going to wash up in the lavatorium. Now, of course, we know where that is. Okay. Go to the dormitory, go down, go over, go up. Perfect directions. We'll see if we find anyone along the way. Wait. Courtyard and lavatorium. Can't we just stand out in the rain? Isn't that enough? So you don't need to be washing your body, you need to be washing them clothes. Andreas, I'm so glad you'll be joining us for supper. Though the circumstances unusual to be sure. I mean, you can at least just like take a little bit of water, you know, rub it in there. I won't be able to speak with you, none of the brothers will, but it'll be good to have you with us. That's a shame, I always enjoy our talks. Do we? Now, the same doesn't apply to you at the Abbot's table. You can talk all you like. So I wouldn't recommend it. Father does not look kindly on idle chatter. Well, I don't look kindly on Father, so... Supper with the Abbot and a nobleman. I could get used to this. Anyway, I'm sorry how the prior treated you. It's not fair. It's humiliating. Oh, no, my son. There's no need to worry about me and my pride. Look at me. That ship sailed a long time ago. In 1492, that ship crossed the ocean blue. And all we need a taste of humility from time to time to keep our feet on this earth. Actually, that's gravity, but you guys don't know about that shit yet. No, Andreas, you are my pride. I cannot claim to have taught you much, but I am proud to have known you and your work. We haven't done anything. And when you leave all of us at Curacao Abbey behind, you can call upon your friend Lawrence the Baron Rothvogel to help you in your career. There's nothing wrong with your style, by the way. It's not old just because a nobleman says so. Don't trouble yourself over it. Time passes for us all. Things change. The future will ride over the present. You need not fear it, any of us. Any of it. So long as you remain true to yourself and God, don't forget about him or else. Now we must hurry to the refectory to join my brothers. I will see you inside. Okay, now here's the question. Where be the Abbots? Okay, it's just right here. I guess we'll just head right over. We've kind of talked to a lot of people. I don't know if dialogue will have refreshed or not. Andreas, glad you could join us. Thank you, my lord. Father Gano, Father Thomas, Prior Finnick. Simon Peter answered, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." Ah, the Gospel of Matthew, wonderful. Jesus replied, "Blessed are you, Simon, son of Janna, and this was not revealed to you by the flesh and blood, but by my Father in heaven." I'm gonna get fucking smited. "And I tell you that you are Peter, and on this flock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it." Have you read Matthew much, Andreas? Yeah, some, sure. Oh, I guess we're not supposed to talk. He asked me a question. I'm not, okay, I mean, it's not idle chatter. He asked me a question. I'm responding. It would be disrespectful to not answer vocally. I'll give you the keys of the kingdom in heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you lose on earth will be loosed in heaven. And he ordered his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. That reminds me, Father Gunnar, have you read anything about Martin Luther? I can't say that I have. He has some incredible ideas about the church. Brilliant, I think. My lord, is the meal to your liking? I believe I remember you enjoying our quail in your last visit. The quail? My God, Father Abbot, the quail's fine, but don't you think Luther's ideas are worth discussing? No! He's talking about the future of the church, shaking things up in a way I don't think we've seen before. Father Thomas, you see values and ideas, do you not? My lord, I mean no offense, but I do not. Brother Matthew, then. Ah, yes, how appropriate. What are your thoughts on Luther's attacks on the church's sale of indulgences? You can't see it behind these glasses, but I'm giving you the evil eye. Baron, please do not involve the other brothers in this conversation. Fine, fine. What about Andreas? I plead the fifth. Oh shit, that hasn't been invented yet. Certainly a man who attended the same university as Martin Luther can spare some thoughts on his work. He's really put me in a difficult position. Might I join in debate? It may bring everyone closer to understanding truth. It'd be wise to defer to the abbot. I need to be quiet. I don't know what to do. To hell with the abbot! We'll join the debate. Because the abbot will be furious with me, that's why. Fuck him. Why not? Where should we start? Ha! Debate! Excellent. Why not? Toward the 95 Theses. 37 is my favorite. Enough! Andreas, you should know better. Lord Rothvogel, you are our guest and held in high esteem, but you have worn out my patience. We will not be discussing Luther's work with Andreas, Thomas, Matthew, or with any other brother. What about a sister? Shut up! Is that clear? I suppose, Father, it is your abbey, but you're taking too much offense at this, and you're far too afraid of change. Whether it's from Luther or someone else, reform is coming to the church. You had better accept it. What? Neither you nor Martin Luther dictate change to the Holy Church on their whim. Well, I mean, it's not really like a whim. The talk is beyond insulting. It's blasphemous, outrageous. How dare you? I mean, if it was so blasphemous, wouldn't we get smited? I may have overstepped my bounds, and I suppose I've ruined everyone's supper. My apologies. In spite of this unpleasantness, I will make good on my manuscript payment and the donation of my copy of Historia Tassia. If you cannot accept what the future will bring, perhaps it's time for you to come to terms with your past. Well, I need to overstay my welcome. Fathers, brothers, Andreas, good night. Why, Andreas? Why did you engage him? I expect better of you. And now then, I must ask you to leave so I can speak with the brothers in chapter privately. Brother Piero, please accompany Andreas out. Oh, I didn't even see you over there. I'll take my leave as well. Good night. Don't worry about Father Garneau and the Baron. I'm sure it'll be all fine by morning. I mean, I'd rather have the Baron on my side than the Abbot. At least in the here and now. I hope Father Abbot can see the Baron's heart is in the right place, even if he picked the wrong time to express himself. That seems unlikely. It may be so, but we must never lose hope. In any case, I do hope the Baron respects the Abbot's wishes for the rest of his stay, for everyone's sake. Brother Pierre, what do you think of Martin Luther's ideas? Ah, that is for younger and wiser men than me to decide. I am just a monk, thank God. Good night, my son. I don't know, I mean, if you're sitting around for 80 years, not doing anything, your ass should be thinking a lot. Have an opinion, damn. I should get some sleep. I mean, I'm just saying, if I was coped up in one village for my entire life, I'd have every opinion that you could possibly have. There's a lamp still burning in the guest house. Lauren's gonna still be awake. Wonder how he's doing. What was he thinking? He's a baron, but he couldn't have expected that to go well. Storm doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. I should get back to the Gertners. I mean, can I go pop by? Have a little chitty chat? Nope, okay. Won't even let me look at that place. Huh? Oh, it was a damn ghost thief. The most powerful of thieves. Are you alright, Master Mahler? I believe I may have seen a physical manifestation of a spirit. The ghost? Yes? It could be a Roman, maybe even an old pagan. Wouldn't be the first time people have seen ghosts around these parts. Have you ever seen one? Use around the ruins. Who knows how many restless Romans lie beneath those stones. Well, think I found Johann's last sheep. Gonna go head home. Take care, Master Mahler. You too. Maybe we should go do a little investigating. Collapse. This must have allowed access to the aqueduct. Must be Paul's drawings. Pet the doggo. As long as we keep petting the doggos, we won't get smited, no matter how much blasphemous shit we say, right? Right? We can't go in there. Ah, no! Pale horse still on the floor. Martine's the pale horse death. I couldn't click on it. Hey, what's going on in there? Sister, listen to my voice. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Yes. Yes, Father, I hear you. Am I here? Is this now? Yes, you are with us, and this is now. I apologize, Andreas. I imagine that must have been quite alarming. Is she alright? She is, yes. Sister Amelie is a mystic, gifted with visions when God sees fit to give her one. Some are more frightening than others. How long has she been there? She's been sealed in the cells next to church for almost 10 years now. Well, no wonder she's having visions. Mine's getting bored. You came to at Mass more often, you would see that I give her communion through a window in her cell. I mean, seems kind of fucked up. Her cell? She is an anchoress, a religious hermit so devoted to God that she has enclosed herself in a cell next to the church. She is dead to the world but continues a life of prayer and religious contemplation. And sometimes, ever so rarely, she receives great and terrible visions. Is she a local to Tassing, or is she a nun at Curacao? Neither. She came here from a Benedictine abbey in Lower Bavaria after it burned down. I am her confessor and caretaker. A fine caretaker. Many anchoresses are not literate. I write down her visions and help interpret them. Not all the monks and nuns at Curacao could read, even poor brother Volkbert. How's that? I don't think we've seen you. Thank you, Father Thomas. I must rest now. Thank you, Father Thomas. I must rest now. Of course, sister. Sounds like she's in a great deal of pain. She is. She feels pain that is both physical and spiritual. Her spiritual pain comes from her revelations. They come and go. I try to address them as best I can. What do? I stay outside the cell mainly. The physical pain comes from a deformity in her spine and aching in her joints. I know of no cure for that save prayer to the Almighty. Mr. Amelie was saying she had a vision of death. Could someone be in danger? Oh no, don't rush to judgment. Her visions are divine and powerful, but we don't really care about them. They have many meanings. I usually just make stuff up. Well, her revelations take years to comprehend. Some may never be understood at all, as God wills. Still, the argument at dinner was quite troubling. Perhaps it cast a shadow over our thoughts. Now then, the good sister appears to have fallen back to sleep. I must prepare for bed myself. Good night, Andreas. Night, Father. Wait. No, we're in the Gretners. Where am I going? I don't know. I think we want to go like, yeah, because I think we want to go to the farm south. Because we're kind of like outside of the town. There we go. Anybody walking around for a chit chat? Doesn't look like it. Alright, fine. Be that way, see if I care. What's over here? A bakery? It was a bakery and I didn't even go. Oh, you can pet the kitty cat. Okay. Let's just head back so it doesn't seem like anybody's out and about. Anybody want to talk? Nope. Everybody's all tuckered out from a hard day's work. I get it. I should really clean this up. But I won't. It's getting late. I should get some rest. Yeah, sure. Time to get back to work. Wah! Wah! Shh, it's alright, Ursula. You named me Ursula. Wah! I'm mad. Give me a... Can I get a reroll? What happened? Storm rolled in during the night. It hasn't let up all morning. Clara and I have been doing what we can here to keep us all from washing away. Peter and Georg are outside trying to deal with the flooding as best they can. Is the farm in danger? There's always a danger with this much rain, but we've lived through worse. Whatever happens, it will be as God wills it. We must have faith and providence and endure what is to come. Oh, I have some food for you. Here, sorry I couldn't prepare anything more. Thanks. Otto wanted me to say hello, by the way. Oh, did he? Hmm. Good. Ah! He's gonna get smited. I'm sorry I said all that fucked up shit. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas. Try and stay dry. Thanks, you too. Wah! Andreas. Oh, didn't see the wall was broken. Is that from the flood? It is. Must have broken in the night. Some of our sheep escaped. We'll have to track them down later. This is the way it always is. Rain falls on the Abbey and rolls downhill to us little people. Well, it's hard to blame the Abbey for that. That's just how brain works. There's a reason we're down here and they're up there, Andreas. I mean, he's got a point. Anyway, I have to get back to this. See you later. I mean, it's not the Abbey's fault per se, but, you know, it was constructed where it was for a reason. You guys don't want to say nothing? I got it. I get the message. I'm going to talk to old Andre. Hello, Andres. Good morning, Andres. So, Otto and Ava, huh? Yeah, what about him? He's got a good eye. I guess she's a good, strong-willed woman. I'm not a gossip, Andreas. I do not ask this to pour water onto the rumor mill, but for concern I have for the happiness of my dear, 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 dear friends. He didn't buy it. Of course, Andreas. Fancy talk for being nosy. Okay, you got me, you got me. Well, if you ask me, I think Otto's being a bit too slow about it. He should just get a burlap sack and put it over her head and drag her back to his house. That's what we did back in my day. He's old enough already not to be smitten like a boy. They both like each other. Seems to me if you found the right person, you should go for it. That's what I'd do. What stopped you? That's personal. You can trust me, aren't we friends? That's what the gossipers always say. But we are friends, I can't deny that. Do hope to find someone for some reason I was reading it as hope to finds. Someone to have on my side as we build a family. God has not given me this blessing. It could happen at any moment. One hopes so. I must get back to work, Andreas. Enough talk. Until later. God to be with you, Andreas. Seems we have a good spring storm, though. I hope it lets up soon. Good morning. I'm sure it'll let up soon. As God wills it. What if he doesn't will it to let up soon? Are you trying to go against God's words, Andreas? Ulrich, I paid Gret for last week's pumpernickel. Sorry to make you wait for it. It's no trouble at all. Please say hello to Lucky for me. I had no mouse. I'm off to home and then to Pfeiffer's. What's going on at the Pfeiffer's? Helena has almost had a month to go for her child. Is there like any way I can get the mouse to show up without advancing the dialogue? Doesn't seem like it. Her last one was hard. He didn't. I mean, this is gonna be a picture of the lady we already seen, but because I kind of just like hitting the enter key as opposed to clicking. I can't wait to give her the best chance she can have. It's in God's hands now. Trust in Providence. Especially because like the mouse movement, or like moving with the mouse feels kind of awkward, so I prefer to use the arrow keys or WASD. Anyways, Ulrich, I'll do what I can to help. Why make the Lord do all the work? I must be off now. Good day to you both, Andreas. Stay out of the rain. Yeah, until later. I'm not gonna lie to her. What up, buddy? God bless you, Andreas. I don't know what that means. Andreas, such a pleasure to see you and looking so handsome as always. Back for more of my rye. You know I can't stay away from your rye. Andreas. I was passing by, I thought I should say hello, now I must say goodbye. Aren't you a good man? Well, you're always welcome here, Andreas. And always welcome to my rye. Be well. Can I have some? You didn't actually give me any rye. I was lied to? Oh, that's high. What's popping in here? Nothing. Approximately nothing is popping. Okay, you gotta pet the animals when you walk by them. Those are the rules. I didn't write them down, but we gotta follow them. More ruins? I wonder from the old Roman colony. Can't go in there. That seems lucky to have so many woundwort naturally growing. I had to buy it back in Nuremberg. What's poppin'? Father, I said this before, but isn't it good that the water drains here so quickly? It's affecting the foundation. It needs to be looked at. I understand, but if you dig here, you may be disturbing the bodies decomposing in the yard. Of course, Father, but they're going to be dug back up again anyway. Yes, but why disturb them unnecessarily? It's your church, Father, but you can't be put up this forever. The foundation is going to crack. I understand. Perhaps after some of the bones have been moved to the ossuaries. Thank you, Lucky. Good day, Master Mahler. Hey, Father Thomas. Everything all right with the church? Yes, Lucky was again reminding me of the dangerous severe rainfall composed of the foundation. God looks after his flock, but sometimes the pen requires an earthly hand. It will be taken care of. Lord be with you, Andreas. And with you, Father Thomas. Something popping at the mill. Gotta pet the doggo. And we pet you twice yesterday, so technically you already paid in advance, but... My windmill friend is not hanging out. Nothing. Alright, I guess we'll start heading back. Heading over that way. What up? Hello there, Master Mahler. Hey, Till. Bumped into any ghosts lately? Have you ever seen a nicer view? Don't get sights like this in the cities, I expect. Can't say that Nuremberg has many Roman ruins, no? Yep, Tassin's full of them, quite the marvels they are. I don't pay much mind to the writing on them as I can't read Latin myself, but you might enjoy giving them a look. If you do, you don't have to tell me if they match the old legends I read about. What sort of legends? Well, when Father Matthias was abbot, he let me borrow books from the abbot's library. I think I read through half of that library before Father Granot became abbot. He and Father Thomas are strict about which books should be read. Books should glorify God, they say, not discuss the old pagan ways. Still, the accounts of the Romans and Tassin are my favorite. That old book talked about how the Roman knight Gaius Metellus defeated the Rate, I think it was. I think I was like, I guess his text got fancier because he can read. Heavy snowfall had him caught in this very valley. Barbarians on all sides, even Mars sent a wolf to the knight. Yeah. Roman god of war and agriculture, Mars represented civilization and peace through military might. Yep. Instead of killing the beast, Gaius followed it to a magical spring with trees covered in all sorts of fruit. Mars provided the wolf in the spring, and Gaius Metellus founded Tassin after defeating the barbarians to honor Mars. That's where all this came from. Yeah, sounds like the story Brother Matthew told me about St. Moritz, without the Roman gods, of course. I hadn't thought of that. Both were snowed into this valley, weren't they? And saved near a spring. Wonder if it's the same story. Oh, I don't know about all that, Master Mauler. There's lightning about. Don't be saying shit, okay? A lot of stories get mixed up over the years. Might be all fable, but I enjoy the story all the same. It's nice to feel you're connected to those who came before you, even if it's only by the land you live on. I mean, I'd rather look forward to new opportunities, but I see the value in looking back. Each his own, I suppose. It's been good chatting with you, Master Mauler, but I'd better get back to work. You let me know if you find any particularly good books in that library, alright? Okay. Martin? Get a okay, so it's telling you what you would have needed to get a friendly greeting from Martin. That's actually kind of neat. Eat shit, Andreas. Or maybe those were maybe it was like a percentage chance. Like if you would have a higher chance if we had done if we hadn't called him an asshole or whatever. Achoo! You should get to the scriptorium. No, well, give me an earful if I'm late. Nicholas. I'll be with you, Andreas. Are you preparing to leave even with the weather? The weather's unfortunate, but the Baron's wife, Lady Salome, will be arriving today. My lord intends to depart as soon as she arrives. How long have they been married? 7 years now. She's a fine woman, a true lady. I was hoping to bid farewell to the Baron before he leaves. I'm sure he'd appreciate that. He spoke highly of you before he went to bed. He was glad you were willing to debate him at supper, even though he's sure the Abbot will hold it against you. I mean, I love arguing, honestly. Then you and my lord have much in common. Well, at least I'm glad to be in the Baron's good graces. We addressed him by his Christian name and complained about being late to the Abbey, did we? I would not go that far. What the hell? Unfortunately, it seems you may have offended the Baron in some way. Some way? Or some ways. I would not fret too much about it, but like, we had more good than bad. Where's your master gone then? Guess you have to be a complete and total kiss ass? He went a walk earlier in the morning, didn't say when he'd come back. Seems odd given the weather. Not odd for him, my lord enjoys hiking in all sorts of weather. Little rain never bothered him. I can sympathize. We Swabians enjoy a good walk through nature even in such conditions. He seems quite unusual. Maybe so. I only know him as my lord for the last 7 years. That reminds me, you didn't see a short, surly-looking young man in a hat on your way up this morning? I mean, we're not surly. I can only be Martin. He ran past me in the meadow. I was walking up the hill. He was in quite a hurry. I would explain my lord's missing rings. What rings are these? 1 gold, 1 silver, a handful of golden, and a book. Or golden? Gold coins used as currency throughout the Roman Empire. Though different standards exist for the golden in different regions, it is generally equivalent to the Florentine florin. And a book the Baron was planning to give to the Abbey. A book? Historia Tassia? I believe so, yes. Went to pack the Baron's things and they were missing. The boy is a known thief. It wouldn't surprise him if he was responsible. I will explain it then. Regrettably, he had ample opportunity for his theft. Yesterday I caught the boy with the hat. Martin, I suppose, peering in through the windows. I could have admonished him at the time, but, well, he seemed harmless. It's a shame. Hope the Baron won't be too put out. My lord is a man of some means. He won't miss the gold or the rings. I do think he will be upset about the book. He was quite excited for the Abbot to see it. In any case, I must finish repairing the horses. It was a good talking to you, Andreas. Of course, hope this rain lets up for you soon. God willing. Until next time. Can't believe we pissed the Baron off. All because we didn't call him my lord. Well, you know what? Fuck that guy anyway. He beat somebody up. I do want his castle, though. I wonder if we could go try and track down Martin, or if he's just disappeared into the ether. I mean, part of that sounds like, you know, hey, go find him and get his rings back, but I don't know if that's really something we have the capability to do. Where is he normally hanging out? Isn't it like right around here? No, it was somewhere else. Yeah, around here. You seen Martin? Got a bone? Oh, I can't go that way. Is there any other way to get around? I mean, we could maybe try and come from... I mean, you could walk in a little puddle of water, buddy. I mean, we could try and loop all the way around. You get on that side of the screen. If it'll let me. Or we can go out into the woods, talk to the charcoal kiln guy. Johan's family keeps beehives for the honey and wax. Okay, that won't let us get over. These wooden carvings are quite curious. You want some? You want some? No, just kind of breaking into people's houses. You know how we do. Can we get to the forest? Oh, we get to the forest from the little overlook place. And it may not let us because it's raining. Well, wait, was it here or there? Looks like there should be an exit at both spots. Mill? Yeah, take me to the forest. I don't know, I gotta track down the Baron and get him to give us his castle. Good to see you, Andreas. Waterfall must flow down when the snow melt from the mountains. Alright. Well... Oh, wait, no, not this one, the other one. Nothing going. Carving of Saint Satya looks quite old. Got anything to say, old Smokey? You need something, Master Mauler? Nah. Okay. Hey, Master Mauler. We are master. Don't you forget it. Alright, we'll get up to the Abbey and then we'll probably call it. Stupid Baron all mad at me. Wait, we tried to go in here, right? But I mean, there's nobody here. There's nothing to interact with. We're like in the worst possible situation. We pissed off the Abbot and we pissed off the Baron. Door to the convent are locked to outsiders. Men, at least. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? Nah. Just, you know, being nosy. Alright, to the scriptorium. We've been to the crypt? Oh yeah, because that's why we found that little secret entrance, right? We could go try and find the little Greek thing. I don't remember where that was, though. And I don't think we can do anything with it yet anyway. I feel like I remember them saying... Not yet. Oh, yeah, here it is. I still don't know how to connect the elemental symbols on the Vavel with the astrological symbols on the cipher. Until I figure out the connection, I can't decipher the note. I found a secret passage in the crypt. There has to be a book in the library I could use to figure this out. Okay. Sister Illuminata is in there most of the day. Perhaps I can find a way in after dark. Okay. But since he doesn't like me much. Okay, so we can talk to Werner, or we can try and sneak in. I think we're gonna sneak in, stealth, espionage, action style. Alright, I think we will call it here, though, before we head into the scriptorium. Since we'll probably have an extended little story sequence. So next time, we'll get back to work. And actually, maybe finish a single page. Maybe. We'll see. I'm Extra Treasy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.